If you have been stuck on a specific person for a while, chances are you might be trying to figure out why. You're trying to figure out the situation. Hey guys, it's licensed therapist Kim Eagle, and in this video, I am gonna go over the number one reason why you might still be stuck on your ex. If we're talking about relationships, a lot of times things end and we're left with no reason, whether that's because that person wasn't able to tell us why it's over, whether it's because we just got ghosted, whether it's because we don't even really know why it ended because everything was perfect 2 weeks ago and then all of a sudden it just went to like crap in one day and we have no clue why. The number one reason why we can't get past a breakup and a person is because we are in a loop of rumination, of trying to figure out why. We have so many questions and things just don't match up. So our brain can't land because it's not at peace. It doesn't have an answer to why. It doesn't make sense. The things with relationships in particular is they just don't make sense sometimes. Sometimes it does not make sense. How can you love somebody and how can it not work out? That stuck, that fixated mind frame that doesn't allow something to just be, keeps us incredibly stuck because it keeps us trying to find an answer to the question why. And what I want to tell you is I know it is so painful and so hard, especially when it comes to relationships ending that meant a lot to you and you're heartbroken. And I can also say that what is going to make it worse is you looping with trying to answer to why. I think that there's a difference between being introspective about how you showed up and what happened so you can learn from the situation and you can grow and expand, but you cannot get into another person's head and figure out why they are acting the way they are acting, especially when something's over and you might no longer be in communication and it's just not a healthy thing to trying to be reaching out to that person, asking them why. I think there is a time and a place for a ending conversation where you have the opportunity, hopefully it doesn't always happen, where you can ask some key questions. It still doesn't mean that that other person has the capacity or the awareness of knowing why they showed up a certain way or why they don't want you anymore or all of the things. Also, when I say rumination and when I say looping, I say those words because those words are unhealthy. It's like an unhealthy way to overthink. There's introspection, which is healthy. Then there's rumination, which is looping and going around and around and around and around and around and around about something that really, truly, sometimes the reality is there is no answer. There's a lot of different reasons sometimes why relationships end. And it's important to just let things be present and let yourself heal from it. And you can't possibly heal from something when you keep trying to rip it open again by trying to figure it out. So anytime we're trying to figure something out, we don't let it just lay and heal. So friends, if you are finding yourself just in a mental loop and panicking and getting really anxious, chances are that you are ruminating and you are looping. If you could think of something, I have some clients think about just thought stopping, like when you notice yourself starting to go into the rabbit hole of like what if and why and what did I do wrong? Just bring yourself back to center and try to quiet that beast in your head that is just trying to run and go super fast, trying to figure everything out. I know it's hard, but with time, if you keep stopping the thought, because thought stopping is an actual psychological technique that does over time help you just learn a new way of stopping yourself from going down the rabbit hole. So I'm gonna keep this simple with if you have been stuck on a specific person for a while, chances are you might be trying to figure out why. You're trying to figure out the situation. And I wanna say this with so much love for you. Sometimes there's not a reason why, it just didn't work out. And I know that sucks to hear that. And if you can just start healing with not ruminating, the next step is to find acceptance for what is. And when you find acceptance for what is with anything, it can just heal and be, and over time, it is gonna lose its charge. I hope that helps. If you are ruminating and looping, you must be exhausted. So hopefully you can find a way to stop those thoughts and start focusing on the present and what's ahead of you and healing. So cheers, guys.